I've been sitting here trying to tweet out the link to this stream, but I think Twitter has crashed because it's not working. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'll keep trying. Maybe with any luck, I'll still have some people show up. Anyway, I'm very excited today to work on this landscape that we started last time. Let's see. Okay. Now you can see me and I'm still just like fiddling with my phone trying to get it to work. Well, it doesn't seem to be working, Twitter. But I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this anyway. And then as people show up, I will chat about some stuff. Okay, let me make sure my iPad is connected so I can share my screen. And there we go. Sweet. All right. Okay, I'm gonna hide that layer. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and work on these trees because they make me incredibly happy. And I'm gonna use, of course, my favorite chalk brush. And let's see. Go for some. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn those outlines back on. Yeah. Okay. I'm starting with kind of a broad brush. Just sketching. Just sketching. I hope everyone's had a wonderful day. I've had a really interesting day. If anyone is watching this back later, I don't know, you're just gonna see me kind of quietly talking to myself. I have had quite a day. I can hear a cat crying in the house, so I might take a moment to go let the cat know that they're not home alone. That happens sometimes. There are two cats in this house, and one of them is very needy, and then one of them has a person that they're only needy for one person, and when she's not home, then that cat becomes sad too. And so I've been home alone for most of the day today, just working. It seems like because everyone in the house has been at work or at school or anything like that. Everyone's just been out and about, and I work from home, so I've been here just chilling. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna send a message to someone. Ooh, I got a text from my mom. There we go. Yeah, hey Jason, welcome! Yeah, oh my gosh, they're super sweet. The one cat, Stormy is his name, cries for attention if he sees anyone in the room, and he'll like run over to you, and he's very needy in that respect. I don't know, I've talked about the cats so many times before, but Hazel the cat has her person, and when her person is not home, I can hear her crying in the hallway, so I just kind of have to like step out there and like let her know, hey Hazel, I'm home, it's okay. And then she stops and she goes back to sleep. It's kind of sad and sweet. Okay, I need to decide what I'm gonna do about the shape of these trees. Like, am I gonna... Like, I'm thinking in terms of 3 dimensions. Like, where are... I don't know, big puffy shapes. Because the outline is easy enough, you know. I can create an outline with puffy shapes pretty easily, but then what's it look like on the inside, you know? And I'm gonna figure it out. How's your day been, Jason? Thank you for being here, by the way. Oh, I hope it's been good. I am incredibly tired, but I'm really happy to be streaming anyway. I really like this drawing, so I very much want to work on it. And so I think the best time for me to work on it is while streaming. Because I started this on stream. I don't think it would be fair to, I don't know, not show it. Oh. Shabbat Shalom. My day's been good. Yeah, I'm so glad. That's good. Is it like fall weather where you live? I went on a walk today because it was just so gorgeous. It was like barely 60. Oops. It was barely 60 today, and so I'm playing Animal Crossing now. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. It was like barely 60 degrees outside today, and so it was a very nice walk. A little breezy, and so I was wearing a sweater. Do you have a favorite villager in Animal Crossing? I don't know if I do. I really like the villagers on our island right now, but I'm also waiting for one of them to leave. What happened was one of our villagers left, and then I kind of like was on hiatus from the game for a while, and then when we turned it back on, someone had moved in that we didn't want to move in, and it was like, whoa, hey, hold on. Like, I know that happens in the real world, but we didn't approve it or anything, and so I'm waiting for that person to leave. It's one of the chickens or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that character. I don't know. I wanted to say and who could move onto the island. Alright, well, let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. It's taking shape. Going for the warm orangey shadow thing. Oh my gosh, I love these trees! If I had to pick a favorite villager, I think it might be a tie between Tia the elephant, who looks like a little teapot. She's like a china teapot. She's like white with blue and yellow markings. Or Lily the frog. I think she's cute. I don't really have a favorite villager. Yeah, I like a lot of them. It's hard to pick a favorite. There are some that I don't like. That I don't know, or that are just creepy. I know some people like to have like themes on their island, and so they carefully like curate what villagers they have to go with a theme. And I've seen like spooky themed islands, and I don't like a lot of those villagers. Oh well, I'm just really judgmental of the cartoon characters. I know. It's bad. Yeah, look at that. It's taking shape. This tree. Oh. Oh, sorry, I'm responding to a text. Oh, sorry, texting my mom. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I'm totally in the zone today. I'm not sure what to talk about, but all I'm doing is selling things to get the next house upgrade. Oh, it's so fun. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's so fun. One of my favorite things about Animal Crossing is the house decorating. Because I have dreams of one day owning a house and being able to decorate it how I want, you know? I would love to be able to, like, choose paint colors, you know? Choose the paint colors and flooring for a house. Oh my gosh, it would be so fun! I used to get, it used to be a big deal to get, interior decorating magazines, and me and my mom are both very into interior decorating, and so it was like, ooh, it was always a treat whenever we would find a really good magazine, like at, you know, checkout at the grocery store or something, and oh, you know, that was full of pretty rooms and decorating tips and stuff. And so I think about that sometimes, and about how one day I'm gonna actually be able to decorate a a house how I want. And, you know, I look forward to just being able to afford, you know, being able to choose paint colors and stuff. I think it's exciting. It's an exciting thought. Like, or like even the exterior of a house. I think all the time about gardens, how I would organize a garden outside my house, or door color. My sister wants to be an interior designer. Oh my gosh, what a fun job that would be. I wish her luck. I think that's very exciting. I think all the time about things like what color door I would have. Because I used to, growing up, I always used to say, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a red door. When I have a house when I grow up, it's gonna have a red door. Because a red door is good luck. I think in Chinese culture is where I heard that first. Because the color red is good luck, and it has to do with the Chinese New Year and stuff like that. I'm not an expert on the topic, though. But anyway, I used to always say, like, oh my gosh, I'd love a red door, but as I've gotten older, the houses that I see that I admire most, none of them have red doors. So I think I might actually have, like, a blue door or a white door, so we'll see. I should just start drawing houses more that I like in this drawing, this little cottage. I haven't drawn a house in so long, if I ever have. Oops. So this is an experiment. Oh. I'm gonna try Twitter again. I think Twitter crashed or something, and I wasn't able to send out a tweet about, nope, it's still not working. This is so weird. I don't know if Twitter crashed or if it's just me. But you know, I wasn't able to tweet out my stream. Oh well. Thank you for being here, and if only you show up, then that is enough. I'm gonna be working on this drawing anyway. But yeah, I really like blue doors, and it's like, I don't know, we'll see. And now I'm married, I can't be the only one to make decisions. Hey, Joanna needs to know if volume 23 of My Hero Academia season 5. Oh, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I wish I could help with that question. I haven't read the manga. Sorry. I know Joanna said she was looking at finding the manga because she doesn't want to wait for season 5 to come out so that she can read the story ahead of time, but I don't know. Actually, there is a website. Tristan, someone was telling me about this just the other day. There's a website where you can read some manga some manga online, so you wouldn't even have to find. Thanks for nothing. Excuse me, Mom. What? Anyway, there's a website where you can read manga online. Specifically, I know My Hero is on there because it's shonen manga. It's like a genre, and My Hero technically fits into the genre. I'll ask Tristan the name of the website. And then she could just read it online, and she wouldn't even have to buy a copy of the book or anything. Like, gee. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not an expert. I hope Joanna isn't too upset about at me for not having all the answers. Well, I don't know. I'll ask Tristan. If he knows the name of the website. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, look at the difference between these trees. I've only used one color to shade so far, but the very two-dimensional, just solid color, and now it's fluffy tree. Here we go. I'm gonna finish up with this color, and then I'm gonna use more colors. She says, it's easier in person. I've already got it. Oh, she has money to spend. Oh, okay then. Excuse me. Well, okay, that's fine. I'm sure it would be more fun to read the tangible manga anyway. Um, just because, you know, turning the pages and everything. But, you know, okay, well, that's fine. I'm sorry I wasn't any help. We're at the bookstore. Oh, okay, that's fun. Yeah, well, I mean, have you opened the book? Have you looked at where it starts? Like what scene it starts at? Because, you know, you've watched all the other seasons. A lot of the frames, the illustrations should be pretty similar to the way they translated it into the anime. So if you open it up and, you know, you can tell what's happening and everything, I mean, you know, maybe you'd just be able to tell that way. Oh, my mom actually was just working on reading some books, some of our favorite movies that are based on books. I know my mom is starting to read through some of the books. That's what happens when you're usually so reliable but you don't have the answer. Okay. Well, I appreciate that you say that I'm usually so reliable. But I'm sorry that I'm not this time. I know. Tragic. But yeah, one of my favorite movies is called Cold Comfort Farm. And Mom, I know you just read that. And the book has a lot of our favorite lines in it too, which is so fun. It makes me want to read it. Okay, now let's add something darker. Getting a little more precise with these shadows. Yeah. Here we go. I'm so excited. What am I doing? Why isn't this working? Oh. There we go. I'm like, wow, why isn't this shadow showing up? It's because it's hidden behind another layer. Oh darn. So good. It was so good. I'm definitely gonna have to read that. Not that I've been making a ton of time to read anyway. So Cold Comfort Farm I need to add to my list, but also one of my favorite books is called Rebecca. And it's kind of a like psychological thriller, romantic thriller kind of thing. It could fit into a lot of genres, but it's not very heavy on romance. I've been rereading the Percy Jackson series. I haven't read that one. Is it any good? I haven't actually read very many series. So I'm working right now on Rebecca, which is one of my favorite novels. That they made a movie. They made a movie of it in like, I don't know, the 60s maybe? I don't know. No, earlier. It would have been earlier because it was a black and white movie. I watched the movie last year in English. Oh, yeah? Wait, the Percy Jackson movie or the Rebecca movie? Because, that seems like something you'd read in an English class. But the book is so good. I haven't seen the movie, and they're coming out with a new movie. They're making a new, what's the word? A new adaptation. They're making a new movie adaptation of the book. But just from the trailer, I don't think I'm gonna see it because I like the book too much. The entire series is so good, and it also has Greek mythology in it. That's right. I like some Greek mythology. Oh, Rebecca is what you saw in class? Oh my gosh, the book is so good. And I relate, I think, to the main character just in like her anxieties and stuff throughout the book. So that's probably another reason why I like it so much. Oh, but anyway, I like some Greek mythology, but a lot of it really bugs me because, you know, these characters that are supposed to be deities are just so messed up. And so, like, I don't know, impulsive and vengeful, and I guess, I don't like that in a god. But, I should probably give it a try. The Percy Jackson series, I mean. So, that's very cool. But yeah, I need to finish Rebecca. And then I'd like to reread The Old Man and the Sea, which I know a lot of people think is really boring. They made a movie of that one too. I know a lot of people think The Old Man and the Sea is really boring because, at face value, the whole book is just a guy catching a fish. Like, you could technically summarize the book by saying it's about a guy who catches a fish. And it's like, yeah, but, you know. Most of the myths deal with Zeus or his kids. Yeah. That's probably why I don't like it. Ugh. Because he had some issues. Oh, but yeah, The Old Man and the Sea, though. I know it's, like, really simple, and it's technically just about a guy who catches a fish, but I also think it's an enjoyable read because it's short and descriptive, and I feel like I'm there with him in the boat and struggling with this giant fish, and I don't know, it's just like a quick enjoyable read, you know? It's not a super stressful book. The ending might drive you crazy, but I don't know, it's kind of peaceful. Here we go. I think I made the brush too small just then. I'm kind of just mindlessly shading this tree. It's fine. Yeah, anything to do with Zeus probably drives me crazy. Actually, funny story. This reminds me. Speaking of Zeus and Hera and all the I don't know if you're familiar with that one. I don't know if Jason or the Argonauts make an appearance in Percy Jackson or anything like that. But anyway, or like in Hercules, when Hercules first shows up at Phil's place and he's like walking through this hall of trophies, and Phil goes, hey, watch it, that's the mast of the Argo. And they're like, the Argo? And it's like, yeah. Anyway, this play was called Argonautica, and oh my gosh, was so lucky to be cast as Hera, who is a main character in the play. Hera the goddess, oh my gosh. And of course, when I was cast, I was so excited to be playing a pretty character. I'm gonna change this color, I think. No, this color's fine. I was just thinking maybe something cooler. But no, this color's good. I'm gonna add some highlights now. But anyway, I remember when I was cast, I was like, oh my gosh, I get to play a pretty character. I'm a goddess. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting, and I'm totally gonna get my way. But here's the thing. The more we worked on the play and, you know, actually just reading the script for the first time, I realized very quickly, at least in this script, and also I'm sure in a bunch of the myths, Hera is incredibly vindictive. She's just straight up evil. Oh, come on. My tablet. I'm trying to have a stream here. There we go. I mean, she's straight up a villain. And in this script, the way the play starts, it's very easy to be on her side. Like, it was easy for me to be on her side, considering, oh, the light from the blinds is, like, starting to change. I'm gonna ignore it. It was very easy for me to be on Hera's side, especially reading the script from her point of view. But, oh my gosh, from the beginning, Hera's very vindictive in the myths. Yeah. And here I was like, oh my gosh, I'm this goddess, and I get to be in a pretty gold dress. Oh my gosh, my costume was so fancy. I was in this gold toga that had, like, little pearls all over it. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. And, like, I don't know. And I had, like, fancy gold makeup and all this stuff. I felt so cool. But yeah, you keep reading that script, and it's like, she is purely selfish. Like, she's manipulating these mortals and demigods, because there were some demigods in the crew, the Argo crew. But she's just totally manipulating them to suit her own purposes, and I had the highest kill count in the whole play. I killed people. It was awful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm playing this pretty goddess, and then as the play went on, I'm like, wow, I can't believe that I did this. Like, some of the things in the play weren't completely accurate to the myths. But then there were some references to the real myths. So for example, let's see. At one point, I kill Hercules' best friend. Ugh. I like lead him to his death, and it's very mean. Because Hera hates Hercules in the script for some reason. Well, not for some reason. She specifies that it's because Hercules reminds her of her husband's disloyalty, and she hates to see his face. And even though Zeus has been disloyal before, and had kids out of wedlock before, at least they like still, I don't know, worshipped her and stuff, or paid respects to her. But Hercules is just like, oh, so full of himself, and like, oh, he's this hero, and he doesn't care about, I don't know, paying any like respect to Hera or anything. So she hates him very much, and she, out of spite, leads his best friend to his death, and then convinces or manipulates the crew of the Argo to leave Hercules to die on an island. It's awful. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm pretty sure I killed another couple characters, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, it was pretty bad. Hercules must have got it from his father. Yeah, pretty much. Oof. But yeah, it was a really fun time. It was a really fun play, and it was a cast of really great, talented people. And it really meant a lot to me as such a new, like, young actor to get a role like that. So, I don't regret it. I really enjoyed the show. It's just funny, though. When I was offered the role, I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to play a goddess. And then it's like, whoa. Yeah, I get to play a goddess. I looked great, though, so, And technically, well, it's a Greek myth, so of course there's like a ton of tragedy in it. It's really depressing, but I was gonna say Hera pretty much has a happy ending. She doesn't care about anyone but herself, though, so, let's see. I don't like this branch. This is just, I don't know, starting to bug me. So I'm gonna just trim it. Like this. There we go. Yeah, that's better. This looks like I don't know, 3D modeled tree in like a video game or something. Maybe not. But yeah, that was a fun time. I would probably do it again. Oops. If I if I had the chance, I would totally be in that play again. It was awesome. I totally grew as an actor too. I don't think it went to my head. I joked throughout the whole production, like, oh my gosh, this is totally gonna go straight to my head, because throughout the script, I have servants carry me across the stage, and I like sit on people's shoulders and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know. Everyone catered to me, and there were more experienced and more talented actors in the cast. So, in hindsight, I must have been. I don't know. I hope I'm nice to work with. I try to be. I would love to be in a Greek myth play. It was pretty fun. It was a great production. I really liked our director and everything. I will say something that was really fun about plays like that is the costume. Oh my gosh. I mentioned I was in this fancy toga. Everyone had these awesome, oh my gosh, our costume designers did a great job. So my main costume was this fancy gold toga that was covered in little pearls, and then I had a big fancy, oops, I had a big fancy crown, that had like matching pearls. Oh, hold on. Sorry, let me just mess with my blinds real quick. Alright, that should be better. Ideally, that should be better. The light was starting to blind me. Oh my gosh, but our costume designers did a great job. So I mentioned, yeah, my pretty costume, the pearls and everything. I also had like fun gold jewelry. Like I had an armband that was a snake, a gold armband that went around my arm. And of course, like, you know, lace up old looking sandals and stuff. But let's see, some other examples. Everyone was in these awesome, oh, you know, like historically, it was like everyone looked very much like historically accurate, their costumes and everything, but the colors were just a little brighter. It was just a little fancier than it probably would have actually been. Like there were a lot of reds and blues. It was so fun. One of my foils, well, I don't, maybe she wouldn't necessarily be a foil, but she definitely was my like partner throughout the play, helping me enact my evil schemes and everything, was Athena. Athena is in the play Argonautica, and she, oh my gosh, she had the coolest costume. It was all very red, and she had a headpiece that had some tall feathers, like feathers on it, and she had like a very, like an armored skirt looking thing, and she carried around a staff, and yeah, oh my gosh, she had like leather armor. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. But then there were also like little things thrown into the script that were inaccurate. What do they call that? Not anachronism. I don't know what the word for that. Where like modern things are thrown in to a script that isn't modern. Well, for example, Eros or Cupid is in is in the play too at one point, and he's wearing roller skates. He was such a cool character. They put him in a leather jacket, and he roller skates onto the stage, and he was, oh my gosh, it was so cool. And let's see, Aphrodite had like pink in her hair and stuff. Let's work on this other tree. But yeah, oh man. Let's see, what else? At the beginning of the play, I was, oops, hold on. I'm on the wrong layer. At the beginning of the play, I was holding an umbrella, which also doesn't quite make sense. It was like a hot pink umbrella. I know there were more things. Oh, during one scene, I'm standing toward the back of the stage with Aphrodite, and we're watching something go down. So I just like hold up a bowl of popcorn and we start eating popcorn while we're watching. Oh. It was fun. It was a good time. I would do it again. Greek plays are fun. Specifically that one was fun. I know there are like, oh, what's an example? Oh, what's the one? There's the, oh my gosh. I'm gonna lose my mind. Her sister is Ismene. Her name is Antigone. That's not Greek. That's, I think she's a Roman story. But Antigone is an actual old script, and it's not a modern retelling. So that's one I've actually, I wasn't in a performance of that. That was just a script reading, but it was still cool. I did a monologue from it later. So that's a good one. I mean, it doesn't really count. I guess we're talking about Greek myths. Oops. I don't have the right eraser on. What am I doing? I'm so excited. Tristan will get off work during my stream. Actually, I think he gets off at 5. So that's fun. Let's try Twitter again. I'm gonna see maybe if Twitter is back up. Sorry, I know you didn't tune in for that. Hey, it's up. Now that... Hey, okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm gonna tweet this out again. Is up again. Hey, now that Twitter is up again. Hey, we're live. Come say hi. It's still not working. Oh well, Roman and Greek mythology are kind of similar to each other. Yeah, that's true. They're related. Why isn't it working? Well, my Twitter followers will just never know, I guess, if they don't have notifications turned on. Oh, boo. Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna continue drawing. I'll try it again later. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna focus on this. Yeah, I guess Roman and Greek myths, they, like, overlap and stuff, and a lot of the same characters exist, but they have, like, different names, like, oh, is it Diana that is the Roman equivalent for Athena? I don't know. My mom's name is Diana, though. I know she's a Roman character, Diana is. Or like Neptune and Pluto, you know, Jupiter. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You probably know all that stuff much better than me. But yeah, that is fun stuff. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have a favorite character from mythology. No. There's a spot in my heart for Hera, but not because of who she is as a character. Just because I played her once. Like, ooh, she's not a good person. There we go. Now we gotta add some shape to this one. Wow, I really hate what happened to that tree. Oh, okay. I just don't like this color. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... What am I gonna do? I'm going to lighten this just a little bit. Let's try that. Yeah, okay. That's a color I like better. Let me go ahead and add that. And delete that. Okay, that's better. Now, what was I doing? I was doing this. I gotta remember to add these colors to my palette. Oh, Artemis! Okay, Diana was Artemis. Thank you. Thank you. Minerva is Athena. I love that name, Minerva. Okay, thank you. Yeah, my mom's name is Diana, and so she always, I think one year, I don't know if she was in high school or whatever, but she of course dressed up as the goddess Diana and like had a bow and arrow or a toga and all that stuff. You know, Artemis is cool. What am I doing? Why isn't this working? I'm on the wrong layer again. Why? Here we go. Okay. I'm on the right layer now. Everything is fine. Yeah. Mythology is cool, but it definitely has problems. I had to look it up to make sure. Okay, yeah. No worries. This isn't a quiz. Artemis is really cool. I like a lot of the names more than the characters. Like, for example, I just think they make great pet names, actually. That's kind of funny. That's kind of a funny thing. But no, I really do think, like, names from mythology make great pet names, like Hermes, or, you know, this is, I don't know, Athena would be a great, like, cat name or whatever. I mean, they make great people names, too. But, you know, the names are cool. I think one of the coolest things about the characters. Okay, how is this gonna work? The names are cooler. Yeah. Okay. Making a fluffy tree. So, my day has really been interesting. Because it has been... Okay, my day started off... Oh, boo. Come on. Sorry. My day has been really, really interesting, particularly because... Actually, that's a lie. It hasn't been interesting. I'm really tired. You're gonna hear my rant, because here's how it went. My day was fine. I was just really tired when I woke up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Maybe I'll just cancel today's stream. And then said, no, I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna stream today, and I'll be glad that I did. And I already am glad that I streamed today. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna power through. And so I'm like doing, I don't know, miscellaneous work all day. And then at one point, I was playing some Hollow Knight, and I've been working on like a really hard Pantheon, and I did really bad at it today, like worse than I have in the past couple days. So that was frustrating, and so I'm like, oh, I need a break from that. And I went to get a ginger beer from the fridge in the garage, and I dropped it, but I dropped it on the rug so the glass bottle didn't shatter, and I was like, oh, what a relief. I waited a few minutes, and then when I opened the bottle, it sprayed everywhere anyway. It like sprayed all over my pants and the carpet, and I was very frustrated, and I had to like put on some pants that were less comfortable, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, this is just so annoying. And so then I spent the next while trying to clean the soda up from the carpet so that it didn't get sticky, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go for a walk. And so to relax, I went for a walk, and it was really beautiful outside. Sorry, I have to tell someone that I'm live right in the middle of the story. Oh hey, I'm live on YouTube. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go for a walk and I'll feel better, and it was beautiful outside, and so I was starting to feel a little better, and then I saw the most beautiful dog on my walk. So I think I've talked about this before. If I haven't talked about it in a stream, I made an Instagram post about it a little while ago. My childhood dog was a Schipperke. I don't know if I've talked about it before, but I don't know if I've talked about this before, but his name was Little Brother, but we just called him LB for short. And he was the coolest dog. But yeah, he was a Schipperke, which is a more uncommon breed. Like, I don't know very many people who know about Schipperkes. It's not a well-known breed. And so it's really rare for me to see a Schipperke in person. And on my walk, a little while ago actually, was the first time I saw this dog. I mentioned I made an Instagram post about it. I made an Instagram post about it because I saw a Schipperke in person, and it reminded me of my childhood dog, and so of course I cried and stuff, and made a post about it, and drew pictures, and yada yada yada. Well, anyway, today on my walk, I saw the dog again, and it made my day. Her name is Chance, and she's the prettiest little dog. I was so worried that I would never see her again after the first time I saw her on a walk. So yeah, my dog only passed away a year ago, and I wasn't there for it. It happened while I was, like, I don't live at home with my family. We're currently living with Tristan's family. It's a long story. But anyway, I don't live at home, so I wasn't there when LB passed away, and it was really hard. So like, when suddenly seeing the Schipperke in my neighborhood, it was like, oh my gosh. The first time I saw her, I love dogs. Me too. The first time I saw this Schipperke that lives in our neighborhood, I burst out crying on the sidewalk. And her owner was very nice, and he saw me like looking at his dog, and he walked her over, and he's like, oh, you know Schipperkes? And I was like, oh my gosh, I used to have one. I'm like crying, and his sweet little dog is letting me pet her, and yeah. So anyway, I saw the dog again today, and I saw her in a yard that didn't really have a fence around it, and so I saw her laying in the grass, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I walked over to her, and I was looking for people, and sure enough, her owner, woman this time, walked over, And she was like, oh, she's real friendly. Feel free to give her attention. And I was like, oh my gosh, I used to have a Skipperkey and he passed away a year ago. And like, oh. And then the man came over too. And so then I was talking to these people. And apparently they're new to the neighborhood. So it was a cool little like interaction. Like, I was just there to pet their dog. But I ended up meeting new neighbors, which was kind of cool. But yeah, it just like made everything better. Seeing this dog. And they said, well, if you ever see her around, feel free to stop by and pet her, give her attention. I was like, okay. And oh my gosh, it was so... Oh, did I just make 2 new layers? Yeah, oh well. But yeah, oh, it was so nice. Actually, I'm using a different color. I'm doing the darker shadows. Yeah. But oh my gosh, it was so nice to see this little dog. Skipperkeys are cool little dogs. They're a Belgian breed, where they originate from Belgium. Skipperkey translates to little captain. I've probably talked about this before, so I'm sorry if you're hearing me repeat it. But yeah, Skipperkey translates to little captain, and because they were boat dogs, they were bred to be ratters on boats. So, you know, breed standard, they dock the tails because their curly little tails would get caught in nets and stuff. Or to prevent that, they would dock the tails. And yeah, so they're just these stout, like square little solid black dogs. They're completely solid black. Their nose, their eyes, paw pads, everything. When I graduate school and college and I have my own house, I'll get a Shiba Inu. Oh, I love those dogs. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet and soft and cute. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. How fun. So funny story, Tristan is not a dog person, like at all. Tristan doesn't like dogs. In fact, he jokes about it sometimes, how he doesn't like dogs. He'll, you know, make jokes about like, oh, you know, their mistake, they got a dog. Ha 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 ha. But, anyway, I knew this. I knew this before we got married. I knew that he wasn't a dog person. But just kind of like, you know, for various reasons, family and everything, he's just not a dog person, and that's okay. And I know it's like, typically like, oh my gosh, if someone doesn't like dogs, that's a big deal, and like, oh my gosh, and like, they must be a bad person or something, and it's like, no. Not everyone has to like dogs, and that's okay. So Tristan and I will never own a dog, and I'm okay with that. You know, I like dogs. I love dogs. I love all animals a lot, and you know, I would love to have another Skipperkey, but I married someone who doesn't like dogs, so we just won't have dogs, and that's okay. I know my family were really surprised though. They're like, Hannah dating someone who doesn't like dogs? Are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But, you know, I think people who don't like dogs are very justified. Think about people who, like, have had bad experiences with dogs. Or, like, been attacked by dogs. Things like that. It's like, I'm not gonna expect everyone to like dogs. They are technically predators that we've domesticated. You know? So that's fine. But we have a rabbit, which is cool. And we probably won't have any pets after my rabbit. I'm on the same page as him, sort of. I like dogs. Most of them don't like me. Also, hello. Welcome, Fitz. Thank you for being here. I'm just working on shading these trees. They started off very two-dimensional, and I'm just kind of adding some texture. I was trying to tweet the stream out earlier, but it wasn't really working. I think Twitter has crashed. I keep checking it periodically. I don't know, let's see it again. Maybe like my million tries to tweet out my stream have finally worked. Nope, it's still not working. That's crazy. Oh well, that's okay. This is fine. But yeah, we're just talking about dogs. Because I saw a dog today that looked exactly like my childhood dog, and it really made my day. So it was cool. It was a cool moment. It made everything better. Twitter just came back. It's still not letting me send a tweet though. Like, I'm seeing my feed is refreshed. I'm like, I'm so excited about this landscape. Coloring these trees is so relaxing. Let me try one more time. Okay. No! Okay, let me try just writing a new tweet. Okay, now that Twitter is back up, hey, we're live. And then, no. Oh, I should probably actually have the link to the video, huh? Sorry, bear with me. I'm just gonna try to share my stream real quick. The share button. There we go. I hold my phone like a mom, or like an older person who's not used to technology. I find like I'm holding it in my hand and like using my hand like this. And then paste the link. Nope, it's still not working. Oh well. That's okay, I'm just gonna keep drawing. But anyway, yeah, so we will probably never have dog, and that's okay. I know Tristan's dad had a really bad experience with dogs, or with a dog when he was a kid. As far as I know, it was that he had a rabbit, and then a dog got the rabbit or something like that. Maybe, I'm pretty sure that's how it went, but either way, that's traumatic enough. That would make me not want to like dogs anymore, you know? Or not want to ever have a dog. So anyway, I don't know, having a dad who really didn't like dogs just kind of rubbed off on him. And, he doesn't like dogs, and that's okay. But we have a rabbit, and she's perfect and spoiled, incredibly spoiled. She's a spoiled rabbit, oh my gosh. So, my day was just, it was really hard, but I'm feeling better now. Here we go. I need to switch back to this color. Yeah. Fluffy trees. My happy little fluffy trees. They just need a little more dimension, you know? How's your day been, Fitz? We're just kind of talking about our days right now. Just because I had such a sleepy morning, and then I was like, oh, I don't feel good. I just want to cancel my stream today. And then I spilled soda on my lap and the carpet, and then I was losing at the video game, like, But then I saw a cute dog, you know? And now everything's okay. So now I'm drawing pretty pictures, and yeah, everything is doubly okay. Everything is fine. Oh, oops. I just had the eraser on, and I meant to not have the eraser on. There we go. That's better. Okay, now we're gonna go to this brush. And gonna add some highlights. As you do. Oh, the worst part about the soda thing. Day's been wicked slow this week. Oof, sounds like a rough day. Yeah, it could have been worse. But I did notice, right before I went live, I noticed that some of the soda got on my sweater. And I was so sad about it. But it's like just a small dot. And I have my sleeve rolled up, so y'all can't see it on camera anyway. But I know it's there. And I was like, ugh, but I don't feel like changing. I'm just gonna deal with it. So I'll wash my sweater later. But yeah. It could have been much worse, you know? I had leftover Chinese food. That was fun. And, you know, the soda, like, exploded when I opened it. And, you know, it got everywhere. But there's still soda in the can. So, or the glass bottle, whatever it is. So, you know, plenty of good things happened today. I've actually had the house to myself most of the day. I mourn for your sleeve. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Tanner. I'm just working on shading these trees, giving them a little dimension. And we were just talking about our days and how I saw a dog, an precious, beautiful dog on my walk today. The same dog that looks just like my childhood dog. I saw that dog today. And now I know where that dog lives. And her owners told me, if you ever see her, feel free to stop and give her attention. And I said, okay, I will. So, you know, today could have been a lot worse. I had leftover Chinese food. I still have some ginger beer. I'm live streaming. Tristan gets off work real soon. Actually, it's 5 o'clock? Yeah, he should be home any minute, if he's not already home. Unless he got up at 5:30. I don't know. I should probably know that, maybe. Oh well. But yeah, no, it could have been a much worse day. But I'm still excited for the weekend. It doesn't look like anything is happening on the screen probably, but I am adding highlights to this tree. But anyway, I'm excited for the weekend. I'm opening up Christmas commissions. All dogs are good dogs. Yeah, I just finished working. That's nice. That feels good. It feels good to get off work. But yeah, I'm opening up commissions, art commissions for Christmas. Tomorrow I'm posting about it, so wow. But I already had someone message me about a commission, so it's like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not ready. No, it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm excited. I'm grateful for commissions, especially at a time like this. Anyway, so yeah, so that'll be good. I have another, today's Thursday, right? Sorry, I keep checking my phone. I have another stream tomorrow. Sorry. So that'll be good. So yeah, you know, I'll probably just like watch movies and stuff after my stream today because I'm gonna need to try to relax at least. I'm so excited. So one reason that I would really like to make some money on commissions this holiday season is because Tristan and I very, very much would like to go to PAX East. I've never been to a big convention, first of all. And second of all, PAX sounds like a really fun convention. Third is that we would be able to meet some of our internet friends there, and it sounds like a blast, so I really hope PAX still happens. You know, what's tomorrow's stream? You know, I haven't decided yet. I wrote down that I'm doing spooky illustration, so I need to finalize my idea. I'm gonna do a Halloween-themed drawing, but I'm not sure yet. I will decide. I'll probably draw something like cute, like a black cat or a bat or something. I like drawing bats. They're sweet. But yeah, I really hope PAX still happens next year. If they cancel it, I'll just be sad. But yeah, we need to save for it to be able to head out there. You know, plane tickets and hotel and all that jazz. So that's what my Christmas commission fund, that's my Christmas commissions is going to the PAX fund. So that should be fun. We'll see. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and we can just put the money in savings anyway. We have other things, other goals that we have. Oh, I hope you get to go to PAX. I've only heard good things. I know, it would be so fun. Yeah, especially like meeting friends there, friends that we haven't met in person before. Oh my gosh, what a blast that would be. And video games! Just there to talk about video games! Oh, how fun. I mentioned I've never been to a big convention before, but I have applied to go to conventions before as an artist. I've like very much someday would like to be a vendor, like at an artist alley. There are some cool conventions that happen not far from us, and that would be really awesome. In fact, I was really, really high up on the wait list for a convention that's not far from us. Oh my gosh, I was like, oh my gosh, I really thought I might have gotten in based on where I was on the wait list. I think I was like in the 10s, like top 10 on the wait list to be a vendor, but it got canceled because of COVID. So now it's like, you know, oh well, one day, you know, if conventions ever start happening again, that would be great. I would love to go as an artist. I wouldn't really, if I go as an artist to a convention, then I won't really be enjoying the convention itself. But I would get to sell art, which is always feels good. But yeah, PAX, I would not be going as an artist. I would be going as, you know, an attendee, and that would be so fun. Ah. So, alright, how's that tree looking? Why does this one look, you know what it is? I think I put too much dark up here. I'm just gonna erase a little bit of this, kind of tone it down a little bit, like that. Okay, I mean, they have dimension. I don't know how I feel about these trees. I'm gonna give it some thought. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's lighten up these shadows now. I think they're just a little too intense. It looks like nothing is happening on my screen. It's just like ever so slightly, I'm just ever so slightly lightening the shadows. Okay, Let's look at that. I mean, they look like fluffy trees. Wow, I don't know, what is it with the... Here we go, I'm just gonna have some ginger beer. Highly recommend. Probably just got lipstick all over that. Oh well. Alright, now let's color the trunks. The tree trunks. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Oops. Oh. Did y'all notice I reached 90 subscribers? That's so exciting. I even made a tweet about it. I was like, oh my gosh, if I hit 100 by the end of the year, I'll cry. That would be great. So, feels good to have a little growth. Yes. Okay, sorry, I gotta consciously remember to zoom in real big while I'm streaming. So you can see what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay, cool. Just a little texture. Alright, I'm gonna leave that like this, or leave it like that. I'm gonna come over here and do pretty much the same thing. Yes! Look at those trees! They're forming real trees! Whee! And a little texture. What movie should I watch after this? What are y'all's favorite movies? You don't have to answer. In fact, you know, you don't have to answer if that's like a really lame question and you're like, ugh, this again. Those little home and trees look adorable. 10 out of 10 would live there. Thank you. I'm having a grand old time working on this. Oh, anyway, I'm very much in the mood to watch a Disney movie. I'm a sucker for Disney movies. Alright, I'm gonna use this 6B pencil to add a little more texture. Some lines. There we go. Let's see, can y'all see that? That's probably showing up, right? Yay! Look at that! I think that's a little too light. I'm gonna try... Nope, that's not light enough. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this color. Frozen 2, Rise of the Guardians, How to Train Your Dragon. I really don't have a favorite movie. It's really hard to pick. I'm very much a movie watching person. Maybe Hercules. Oh my gosh, that's such a good one. I think it's underrated. Hercules is really good. Oh, anyway, I'm a sucker for Disney movies, so I'm probably gonna put on a Disney movie after this. But yeah, one of Tristan's favorite movies is that, or some of Tristan's favorite movies are the How to Train Your Dragon series, so that's cool. Oh, I wonder if Tristan accidentally had to... Honey, you mean Huncules? Oh, okay. I wonder if Tristan had to stay late at work. I hope not. That happened once, where he kept being like, hey, I would really like to leave. I'm sure it'll be fine. He'll come home. Oh, alright, there we go. That's got some texture to it. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I have, like, top favorite movies. I think it's really hard for me to pick a favorite movie because I'm a movie watching person. But I do have, like, I have a handful of favorite movies. I can message him. Oh yeah, I guess I should. But I'm sure these trees will keep you company. Yeah. Well, I know he's supposed to be... I thought he was getting off work at 5. Oh wait, he sent me a picture of his schedule. I should probably just look at that. Okay, what's today? Thursday? Thursday. Yeah, he was supposed to get off at 5. Maybe he's home and he's just like elsewhere in the house and hasn't come in here yet. That's okay. I hope he's okay. Anyway, I have a handful of favorite movies, which changes all the time what my favorite movies are, but I can't pick just one. But some of my favorites are The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Definitely in my top favorite movies. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's so good. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, Fantastic Mr. Fox by directed by Wes Anderson. Let's see. The 1995 adaptation of Jane Austen's Persuasion is up there on my list. Cold Comfort Farm is a really funny one. Let's see. I also like... what kind of movies do I like? Penelope? Did I mention Penelope? I really like that one. I think that one's cute. Awesome! Look at these! Look at these trees! Nice! I'm gonna add... I'm thinking I'm gonna experiment with something real quick. I'm gonna use... Okay, this same brush again. I'm gonna see how this looks. If I just like start. I don't know, adding like some branches and stuff. Even though these trees are like big and puffy. I don't know. No, not that. I don't know. This is definitely an experiment. I did mention just now that this is an experiment. Huh. It's different. Sometimes you just gotta play around with your art, you know? If I didn't, like, mess around and try new things all the time, then, I don't know, I would never get better. And I might stumble upon a, like, crazy idea that actually looks kind of cool. I would say the Scooby-Doo movies are my favorites. Oh! Classic. Classic. So good. How does that look? Is that like really weird? Actually I'm thinking about it. I don't think... Okay. Actually that's super light. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try this again. But a little more controlled. Like this. Huh. Oh, okay, Tristan texted me. Everything's fine. He's doing some things at work. I don't know if any of you were worried. Like, oh, why isn't Tristan home? Like, oh, there's something wrong. But no, it's fine. Everything is fine. I think this is kind of cool. Whatever is going on here. I don't quite know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go. Adding some... Oh, my tablet froze. Let's try this. I'm just gonna refresh it real quick. Give it a second. Alright. Here we go. It's gonna show up now. Wait. Come on. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it, everybody. Why isn't this working? Oh, here we go. Hey, and we're back. I'm just adding these funny little lines to my trees. I think this is really cool, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. I don't know. If... I'm sure someone will really hate this, but I'm not drawing this for someone. I'm drawing this for me. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is cool. I love the tree. Hi, Tristan. We were talking about movies and stuff. And all of it. Yeah, I've added dimension to these trees, and now I'm just like Especially the artist. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so I'm working on texture now. I'm just kind of experimenting with this. And I like it so far. It's different. Well, it's different for me. Is what I mean. Yeah. I'll probably address this again later and look at it and go, what was I thinking? But you know, sometimes that just has to happen in art. I'm sure the greats made mistakes too. Sometimes. La, 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 la. Alright. Should I try Twitter again? I don't know. I don't know if there's really any point. It won't let me tweet out my stream. Oh well. It's not important. Probably. Ooh, I really like this. This whole illustration can be an experiment. I'm just gonna fill in these blank, like, areas with some extra little lines. Yes! I'm currently waiting for an in-charge person to get off the phone so I can get some important information. Okay. That happens. An in-charge person. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? In the words of Miss Frizzle, take chances, make mistakes, get messy. Yeah! I mean, look at that. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I really like that. I'm gonna do the same thing on this tree. Very cool. It's important, mistake making, especially in a low stakes situation. Yeah. And I'm just, you know, I'm just making a drawing. I'm just drawing and streaming, just chatting about life. Oh my gosh, Tristan. I don't know if you're still listening, but when you get home, I gotta tell you, I met the Skipper Key again. I know where they live now. We have new neighbors. And, they said anytime I see their dog to, you know, feel free to give her attention, and I said, okay. I will. They're very nice. Oh yeah, I am very pleased with how this is turning out. I think this is really cool. I'm probably, okay. Yay, dogs. I probably hype myself up more than almost anyone. I don't know. Tristan hypes me up about my art a lot. But I was just thinking, like, I'm sitting here going, wow, I love what I'm doing here. And that probably sounds, I don't know. It probably sounds like I'm fooling myself and think that I'm like this great artist or whatever. But really, it feels good to like what I'm making, and so I want to express that. I think it's very important to like hype yourself up about your art. I think everyone should do it. Everyone should feel proud about what they accomplish and go, wow, I did that. Even over little things. Oh, hold on. I don't like how that's looking. Let's try this. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Oh. I do make mistakes in my art a lot. I just, people don't really see them. I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen mistakes I've made on stream because I can't edit while I'm drawing live. but it's good. I don't know. It's a good time. That made no sense. I like started a thought and then didn't finish the thought. What I meant by that was no one sees the mistakes that I make unless they're watching me draw live, because I curate everything so well, you know? Like on Instagram, I'm only posting finished work and stuff like that. Oh, actually, okay, Patreon sees my sketches. But, you know. You get the idea, though. That, like, your internet presence and a lot of the art that I post or is posted is curated, you know? It's a little museum and you can be super selective about what you let people see. Huh. I mean, this is kind of cool. I like it. There we go. I really like that actually. It's a little different for me. I'm gonna fix this here. Just make these a little more flowy. That's better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm just gonna redo this line. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna actually start commentating now and stop going, oh, stretch. Whoa. My neck popped. It's fine. Okay, what should we work on next? I'm thinking... I don't think these trees are completely done. A nice little house with trees surrounding it. Those trees look fun. Welcome, Marissa. Thank you. I'm having a grand old time. Just like experimenting with this, with the lines and everything. I don't think these trees are completely done. I will probably come back to this and like, add lighter lines to them or something. But for now, I'm gonna move on to... What should we work on next? We should probably work on the house next, huh? Yeah, we should probably work on the house next. Okay, here we go. More clipping mask. For the house, I'm thinking... Here we go. I'm gonna... Oh, what am I trying to say? I'm thinking I'm gonna use different brushes for the house. Let me lighten this up even more. Boop. Okay, very cool. Yeah. Okay, first, I'm gonna try the dry ink brush. I'm gonna lower the opacity on this outline even more. And then I'm gonna start outlining some stuff. I have clipping mask turned on, so this is only gonna appear within these little boxes. I think the dry ink brush is fun because there's a delay, a very slight delay. Like, as I'm using the brush, it just follows my brush a little slower, and I think it's pretty. I know it drives some people crazy. They're like, oh, why the delay in the brush? But I don't know, I think it's cool. I'm gonna... Actually, this isn't the brush I want to use. Let's not use a dry ink brush. Let us use a paint of some kind. Ooh, actually, look at this. Ooh. I want something really textured for the house. Let's just play around a little bit. Ooh. Whoa! Sorry, I wasn't expecting this texture to show up. Whoa. That's kind of cool. It's not really what I'm going for. Okay, let's look at painting brushes. I do really like the, there's a watercolor brush. Yeah, I use this watercolor brush for hair a lot of the time. just because I really like the flow. I recently fell in love with the gouache brush. Ugh. I love gouache paint in real life, so I should probably play around with that. Oh my gosh, yes, this is what I want. Well, let's try that first. Gouache. Ooh. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, yes. Oh, that is good stuff. Yes! Excellent. I'm just sitting here playing around like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Here we go. Yes. I'm just doing, let's see. And then eraser. Probably gonna use dry ink. Yes. It's really coming together, everybody. Ooh, no, don't like that. Hold on, let me try this. Okay. Haha, haha, haha. And then I'll move this up like that. Oh, oops. Oh no. Let me try that again. Wow, I'm doing like no commentary right now. I'm just so focused on playing around with these brushes. Oh, sorry about that. I'm here. I can still see your comments. I'm here. I'm still drawing. This is so fun. I think. Therefore I am. No, I don't know. Okay. So I've made it pretty apparent where the light source is from based on the trees. So let's do this. Let's paint the house. Ha 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 ha. That's so cool. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate this layer. And I'm gonna use a different color for this. I'm gonna erase with the watercolor brush. Yes. Texture. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Has anyone heard of the book, let's see. Oh, it's called like The Schwa or something like that? Sorry, don't mind me just scratching my nose on stream. There's a book called something along the lines of The Schwa. It is about a kid who's like got the strange ability to go unnoticed, like an actual ability that no one can explain, that he just manages to go unnoticed, like in a room, his physical presence, people just don't see him. He's not invisible, because once someone like notices him and people point him out, it's like, oh, whoa, I didn't see you there. He just, the book is called The Schwa. They refer to him as The Schwa because it's like a sound that you don't give a second thought to, like, oh, sorry. I keep stopping to talk and then my screen's gonna go to sleep. Because like in grammar, the schwa is just like it's an unstressed sound, right? And so when, I don't know, in the book, the schwa then is this kid who has the uncanny ability to not to go unnoticed. And so he and his friends start like pushing the boundaries and seeing, I have never heard of it before. I read it in middle school. So he and his friends start pushing the boundaries and going like, okay, well, how far can this go? Like, what can you get away with without being noticed? And so being like, you know, middle school boys, one of their first things is the schwa stands in the girls' locker room and not a single one of the girls notices him. He just stands quietly against the wall and none of the girls notice him. Ooh, Tristan's on his way home. Yay! Oh my gosh, there he is!
Oh.
Hi, I just got your text that said you were on your way home.
Awesome, I'm on my way home.
Yay! So yeah, like, so that's one of the things they do, is, like, he stands in the girls' locker room, and that bugged me. But another thing that they do is that, there's, like, kind of, like, there's an old man in the town who everyone's afraid of, and kids tell tall tales about, like, you know, people that knock on his door and then never come back, that kind of thing. It's an urban legend kind of old guy. Anyway, the schwa, they convince... Oh, yeah, the schwa was here! Yeah. But anyway, they convince the schwa to, like, sneak into the old guy's apartment or whatever, but the old guy notices him. Like, it doesn't work. The guy notices him and is like, what are you doing in here? And the kid's like, and, like, panics, and, like, so the old guy, as, you know, restitution for them breaking into his place, they have to walk his dogs. They have to walk his dogs for so long or something like that, and so it's like, oh. And then when, of course, they tell everyone about it, it stops being an urban legend because it's not interesting anymore. I just looked it up. Yeah, it's really, if I'm remembering it right, I thought it was pretty entertaining. But a core part of the plot is that a new girl moves to town who is blind, and she notices him right away. So the schwa isn't actually the main character. The main character is best friends with the schwa. But a new girl moves to town who's blind, and she notices the schwa right away. Like, she can hear him and everything, and she's just aware of his presence. And it's a really big deal to the schwa to be noticed. And, like, I remember a scene, he's like, oh my gosh, she saw me. And I'm like, aw, you know, so sweet and sad and all that stuff, right? But anyway, the girl has a crush on the main character and not the schwa, which is kind of like, oh, you know, a sad little, like, love triangle thing going on. But anyway, the whole reason that I bring up this odd book from, like, you know, the back of my memory is that in the scene where they're meeting this new girl, this blind girl, she wants to feel their faces so she can get an idea of their facial features and everything while she's hearing their voices. She wants to touch their faces so she can have a picture in her head of what they look like. And as she's feeling the main character's face, and she, you know, he's like wearing glasses or something like that, she gets to his mouth and, like, puts her fingers on his teeth, and he's like, whoa, what are you doing? And she's like, you have braces. I really like people with braces. Yeah, I know. It's like, ugh, love triangles just suck. Yeah, that's not why I read the book. I read the book because I thought the initial concept of the schwa kid was interesting. But anyway, she feels his teeth, she feels his braces, and tells him, like, I really like people with braces. It gives people texture. Not exotic. Welcome. But yeah, so that, I don't know, that stuck with me from the book. Like, I remember that scene more than any of the other scenes in the book, because I'm like, it does give people texture, doesn't it? And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I guess. Let's see. What else do I need to do? Okay, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Ian! Hello! Welcome! Welcome, Ian! Thank you for being here. I'm working on this little landscape, and I'm just now adding texture, so I just, like, rendered these trees, and I was experimenting with the lines and stuff, just to catch you up on what I've been working on. Now I'm, like, working on the little cottage, little house, because everyone needs a happy little landscape in their life. I'm gonna turn this light up a little bit. It's starting to get dark. The sun is starting to set. You working on the paperwork? Okay, cool. Tristan's home. He just got home, and I'm really excited about that. Hello. Yeah. So anyway, Ian, have you read the book The Schwa Was Here? That's what that's what we were just talking about. A book I read in middle school. Thought it was really interesting. In fact, I should probably read it again, just because it's been so many years. I probably I don't know, remember it wrong. I need to do this. This doesn't line up. Oops, hold on. Oh, hold on, this is what I need to do. Oh, hold on. Oh, boo, I made a mistake. Hold on, it's fine, it's fine. I just gotta redo this. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. Why isn't this working? Oh, I don't have the right brush on now. Oh, nice. I want to escape into the woods and live in a little cottage. Haven't read it. I think we all want to escape into the woods and live in a little cottage. No, it's a great idea. Oh, sorry. Wow. What just happened? It just like suddenly got completely dark. The sun just went behind some clouds. Suddenly I'm looking at my picture in the camera. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? It just got dark. Maybe the sun will come back out. We'll see. Anyway, cottage in the woods. Sounds great. What was I doing? We were talking about the schwa. There we go. There we go. I'm so excited about this. Yeah, it was a weird book. I should read it again so I can, like, remember it accurately. We were talking about books earlier, too. Oh my gosh, that's just another one to my list. I have so many books that I need to be reading right now. What brush was I using? The watercolor brush. Wow. Suddenly, now that there are more people here, I'm completely scatterbrained. That's just how it goes, isn't it? You can see the creepy glow of my tablet on my face. It's fine. It's just helping me, helping you to see my face a little better. That's fine. That's how it goes. This is, oh my gosh, hold on. I should, like, get really close to the microphone and then say that this is ASMR digital drawing, and then, like, make tapping noises on my screen. Anyway, sorry, I don't know what just got into me. Okay, I made a bunch of taps and now I don't know, what's going on. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I don't know what got into me. I'm gonna have some more ginger beer. Okay. I know I'm not gonna finish this drawing, in this stream, obviously. I have so much to go. A long way to go, I mean. Wow, it must be about that time because I'm getting way scatterbrained. I have so many books I've borrowed from Hannah Gunson I haven't read yet. Oh my gosh, I bet she has an excellent library. Oh, here it is without the outline. This is the progress of the house without the outline on it. Actually, that helps me because I need to clean this up a little bit. Like this. Like that. Please do ASMR. ASMR digital drawing. There's just no sounds. No sounds. Except for the occasional, dang it, wrong layer. You know? Because that's how it goes. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So, I have put a great deal of thought into this. What will I do whenever there's like a special occasion during stream? Her library is wild. I can only imagine. So I've put a lot of thought into like, what will I do if there's ever a special occasion on stream? Like, oh, you know, a donation or something cool happens or whatever. And I know exactly what I do. Oh, for example, anyone here who follows Brooks. Brooks throws his stuffed Goofy across the room whenever he gets like a donation. Hey, Tristan's in the background. Oh yeah, he just left. He's working on some paperwork. Wow, it's so dark. You know, hold on. I'm gonna mess with my blinds real quick. Alright, let's see if that's any better. That's a little better. Oh, anyway, shout out to my members on Patreon. Where's my phone? I just sat on it. I just sat on something. What? Oh, no, I'm not sitting on it. I knocked it onto the floor. Anyway, shout out to my patrons for being awesome. There we go. That's a little better. I opened the blinds again because the sun isn't completely blinding anymore, and I think it helps. I think you can see my face. What program do you use again? It's called Procreate, which is the cheekiest name for digital software. Love your blind changing sound. Was there music playing? Oh wait, is there music playing on that screen? There probably is. Unless you're talking about me singing. Was I singing? I don't know. But it's called Procreate, which is the cheekiest name that there could ever be for a digital drawing software. What were we talking about before this? We were talking about something. We were talking about books. Oh, okay. My friend Brooks, whenever he's on stream and he gets like a donation or something, he has a Goofy, stuffed Goofy, like the character toy. He'll chuck it across the room, or he'll hit it, or, you know, abuse it in some way to celebrate for some reason. But anyway, I put a great deal of thought into what I would do. You were singing yes. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. What I would do if something special like that ever happens is I would go pick up Luna and bring her on camera. Definitely. I would wake her up even if she was sleeping. She could deal with it. Anyway. What brush? Okay. Wow. I'm all over the place. I think normally for my streams I'm a little more put together. I don't know what happened today. I'm just a little all over the place, I guess. Okay, now let me clean this line up again. This isn't gonna be perfect, and I don't want it to be perfect. Well, that's yeah, anyway. Oh no, that looks like a great big erase mark that I didn't want there. Oh no, what's happening? You know what? I'm gonna ignore it. I'm just gonna accept that this is an imperfect drawing. Okay. Now, let me turn this back on. We're gonna do...
Get in the box.
Tristan's shouting at Luna for being naughty, as usual. Let's see. I need a lot of windows. Whoa! I keep hiccuping, sorry. Ian, you joined on a perfect stream day, I guess, because nothing that I've said today has made any sense. It's fine. No. Oh, Tristan! Something that I needed to tell you earlier was that oh, actually, you maybe heard me say it in the stream, I don't know. About the skipper key?
Yes.
Yes! Okay, yeah, you were there. I already told you that. Never mind. Anyway.
Tell me again, because Ian wasn't
Oh, yeah,
there.
Ian wasn't there. Ian, I don't know if you remember seeing the post I made on Instagram about how I met a dog that looked just like my childhood dog and I burst into tears on the sidewalk. Well, I was on a walk again today and I met the dog. I met the same dog and her owners. We love nonsense. Okay, good. Well, I met the same dog and her owners, and they were very nice people, and they said that anytime I see their dog to be sure and just stop and give her attention, she loves it, and I'm like, okay, thank you, and it was a grand old time, and it totally made up for the fact that I spilled soda all over myself today, and was having a really generally hard time, but... Oh, Tristan, I was working on the Hollow Knight, Pantheon again today, and it wasn't going very well.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Help you get this one.
Oh gosh, I'm a fool. Oh, I'm a fool. Let me back up and redo this. Haha, I need these windows to be on the same line. So, naturally, this is how we do it. What have I done? Okay, everything's fine. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna clean up these edges a little bit. Yes. Yeah. Oh, oops. Actually, you know what I should have done? Oh, boo. I can see... Here's what I'm gonna do. Every time I, like, start this, I think of a better way I could have done this. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna choose a big eraser, and I'm just gonna get rid of this altogether. And then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna select it, and I'm gonna... How do I duplicate it? Wait, where's the duplicate? Oh, there it is. Okay, duplicate, and then I'm just gonna slide it across on the same line. Like that. Perfect! Now there are two identical windows. Shortcuts. I don't have PayPal, but if I Venmo you $5, will you bring forth the rabbit child? I mean, you don't have to, but I 100% would. That would actually be a grand way to end the stream, too. we'll end on a rabbit note, as I have said now in this moment. I can't say that's what they say because no one says that except me. I'm so tired. Tristan's laughing at me, it's fine. Oh no, what color should the door be? Hold up. I know exactly what color the door should be. I'm gonna make the door red. I'm gonna make it a red door. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, I keep making mistakes. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Yay! Red door. Because red doors are good luck. Yeah! Marissa, were you here when I was talking about how red doors are good luck? In elementary school, we read a book about the hand-carved mahogany. In middle school, no. In elementary school, we read a book about the Chinese New Year, and it was really cool. But I remember, like, some of the traditions that we learned about included the color red being good luck. Break the door down?
No.
I cannot. I cannot. I don't live here. That would be rude. Anyway, oh my gosh, look! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with Little Red Door. I just got really excited about this. Yes! This is exactly how I want this to be going right now. Okay. Anyway. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, so the color red, I read about the color red being good luck in, like, Chinese culture. And I'm not an expert on this in any way. This is, like, my memory of a book that I read years ago. So, but I do remember that in this class, but I did know that red is a lucky color in China. Yes. Something about red doors welcoming in good spirits or something. Maybe I'm remembering that part wrong. All I know is that red is a lucky color, and that in the class we made special little, like, red money pouches that had, like, gold scrolling on them, which is a tradition where, like, children will be gifted these little pretty red envelopes with money in them for the Chinese New Year. It was just really cool. Anyway, whoa, hiccup. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so many text messages. Everyone go away, I'm streaming. I'm a professional. All of my streams are gonna be exactly like this from here on out. You heard it here first, folks. What was I doing? Door. Yes. Anyway, let's go back to this color. Wow, I'm so gonna have...
It's time.
I don't know.
Psst.
Ian, you mad
you have
person,
to.
you
have to.
you
Go get the
wild
money.
child. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to leave this screen like this. I'm gonna say that this is where we're gonna leave the drawing, and I've sent the rabbit money. So this is where I'm gonna leave the drawing for tonight, and I'm gonna go get my rabbit. So yeah, I think we made some decent progress on this. Really, we just, like, finished the trees and we barely started the house, but I'm having a good old time with this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on my be right back screen, and I'm gonna go get the rabbit, and then that's how we're gonna end the stream. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. And now click transition up there. Okay, everybody, here she is. Yes, Luna. Okay, here we go. I'm trying not to touch Tristan's computer. Oh, she's so happy. I woke her up for this. Try not to touch Tristan's computer.
She's like at me for please
pleading.
help.
Mother, why have you forsaken me? Hey, Luna, sniff. Talk to them. Tell them. Tell them the secrets. She's so upset with me right now. But I'm sure you can imagine through the camera how soft she is right now. She's been shedding a lot, so she is unbelievably soft right now, which is great, except for the shedding part. Oh my gosh, I think she got a hair on my nose. It's fine. But yeah, this is the rabbit in question. She's very big for a rabbit. She weighs in at 8.5 pounds of rabbit. And whoa, okay. She's upset. She wants to go back to her room, but she can deal with it. It's okay. It's only for a couple of minutes, Luna.
They paid money for you to be miserable.
Exactly. But yes, so Luna, when I first adopted her, she weighed 7 pounds. I don't know what happened along the way, but somehow this year she weighs 8.5 pounds. I thought she was already full grown, so that also could just mean that I'm feeding her too much and that she's fat. But she's well loved. My mom likes to use that phrase for chubby animals, is that they're well loved. This is how to properly pick up a rabbit, by the way. If you ever need to pick up a rabbit, don't just like pick them up from underneath them only. You have to support the bum because it'll like hurt their back. Dang, she big. She is. And her hair is starting to stick to my lipstick. Luna. Oh, now it's in my mouth. Okay. Luna, how dare you? Anyway, I know I keep like lowering her off camera. Here we go. What do you think? Oh man, her eyes are bugging out because she's so upset at me, but it's okay. But yeah, somewhere along the way she gained about 1.5 pounds. The average rabbit, of just like general breeds, I think is about 5 pounds. She's not the biggest rabbit though. Hair on lipstick or lip gloss is the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go wash my face after this. Take off all my makeup and rabbit hair. So the average rabbit is about 5 pounds. She's not the biggest rabbit though, because there are Flemish giants and continental giants that weigh as much as 20 pounds. 20-pound rabbits. The hand coming on camera is Tristan's hand from off camera.
Actually, it's Hannah's third hand.
Nope. But anyway, there are also really tiny rabbits, like dwarf rabbits, like Netherland dwarves, that weigh only like 3 pounds. So Luna is on the bigger side, but not as big as they come. But anyway, say thank you, Ian. Say thank you. Say it. Talking to the microphone. Come on. Say thank you. She says thank you. Adam, you showed up at the very end of the stream. I'm actually, nice bunny, yeah, I'm actually getting ready to close off. I have decided, in the same way that Brooks, like, chucks Goofy across the room, if I ever get a donation or anything special happens in that respect, I'm gonna bring Luna on camera. And so I did. Because my friend Ian donated me $5, and it didn't show up on my, layout because it was through Venmo, but that's okay, and I'm very grateful. And so I brought Luna out here. Sorry, I was at dinner for my dad's birthday. No problem. So I brought Luna out here for a few minutes.
What does your dad have?
What? But anyway, I brought the chunky bunny on camera as a reward so she could say thank you. Oh, I got the whiskers. Luna is incredibly upset at me. Congrats on 90 subs. Thank you. I know I'm making some progress. She's so heavy. Oh my gosh.
You know
Whenever Tristan said progress. Tristan, how dare you? Anyway, anytime I comment to like an adult or someone who is more of an adult than me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Luna weighs 8.5 pounds. She's so heavy. They're like, oh Hannah, you know she weighs about as much as a baby. And I'm like, I have a rabbit. Why would you say that to me? But anyway, I remember when I first adopted Luna and she weighed 7 pounds. And yeah, my mom's like, wow, Hannah, that's like this as much as a newborn. And I was like, Mother, I literally just adopted a rabbit. I don't think now is the time to bring things up that you shouldn't be bringing up. But anyway, I didn't actually say that to her, but no puns with the bunny. Yeah, no puns with the bunny. But that's actually going to be about it for today's stream. My hands are dirty now. Tristan will be like clicking the end stream button. Is anyone live? No children, exactly. I have a rabbit. No children, only Luna. Is anyone live? We could rate someone.
Of the people we know, no one. However, let me see if
oh my
anyone's
gosh.
live on Twitch.
Dang it.
Adam, are you live on Twitch?
Yeah. Adam, are you going live on Twitch?
No one is live.
Today is Thursday?
Yes.
Okay, well, we won't raid anyone, but oh, you should link my Discord.
I will.
Yeah, I have a Discord, everybody, and it takes a couple minutes to join it, so just because you have to
it is on purpose that it takes you time.
If you're interested in joining my Discord, I really only use it to like announce streams, and then I also post uplifting thoughts at the beginning of the week. I have started to do that, although I forgot this week. Anyway, yeah, join my Discord. It'll take a couple minutes only because you have to stay on the rules page for a couple minutes, because I am very set on my Discord being a safe space, and so I need to make extra sure that everyone reads the rules and keeps it a safe space. That's gonna be it for today. I love you all very much, and I will see you today's Thursday, right?
Yes.
I'll see you all tomorrow. My next stream is tomorrow. Say bye, Luna. She doesn't care. This was a good stream with the bunny. I know. I'll definitely bring her on camera for any like donation or anything ever again. Okay. Good night, everybody. Transition. Click that. Yeah. Good night.